do. I don't know, somewhere, just so he got to move too. Yeah, put him up front.
You can build me a wall right here where nobody can see me, and I'll be all right.
That's what we'll do.
I'll be all right.
You wouldn't be able to see monitor, then you wouldn't be able to read your words.
Oh, we'll put one in there. We'll put one on the wall.
Oh, we must be live on YouTube. Facebook, we got I see an on-air thing.
Was it a male? No.
Yeah.
That's right. I've heard that before.
Pure love. Boy, we got that floating around here in this building. Pure love. Just goes floating by. Then one day they found out it wasn't really love, it was hate.
Can't have one without the other, huh?
Huh?
Can't have one without the other.
That's right. You got to have both.
You wouldn't know what it was if it wasn't the
To
opposite.
be in love, if you ain't got some hate involved.
You can love to hate some people.
You know, when you love
And you
somebody,
hate to
next
love
thing you
somebody.
just don't know a damn thing. Excuse me. Oh, you're on YouTube, Facebook, something.
Like they don't
I didn't say
crap
that.
like
Y'all
that.
erase all that. That wasn't said.
Remember,
all
don't
in-
nobody
it's all
love
in
you
your
but your
mind.
mama, and she could be jiving too.
Love's one of them four-letter words. You know that. That wasn't me.
Check 1 1 2. Check 1 2.
Everybody sounding good? George, your mic working?
Chris.
Yeah. Over and by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. The lights are falling. Seems I hear your voice calling through the night. We're just tuning up our vocal cords for this morning. We'll be coming streaming live from Talladega, Alabama by way of WEAC TV 24.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just over here singing.
That's
away.
okay.
The end
Just
is not in sight. You do that feel. That's a good old tune.
rainy night in Georgia. Remember that
That
song?
song too.
It's a rainy
Just what we were doing, Holly.
night.
I'll never see Kern River again.
Do that.
They drown in still water,
That one, man.
but I'll never see Kern River again. Move to the mountains.
By the way, we're leaving after the show today, going down to Gulf Shores, and we're going to be streaming live to the iconic island villas. We'll be right on YouTube, Facebook, TV 24, and anywhere else that it can Skype it and get it. I don't know. Who knows? They all may be stealing it.
We might go see old Jimmy Buffett there.
Yeah,
while
go
we're
down and see
there
him.
down in Floribama.
Yeah,
You said there's a guy that works down there. Used to, you know him. I hope
if he's still there. He was there for 30 years or more. He was
You'll
in my
know.
first band.
You'll
I
know.
guarantee you they'll know him and remember. He
Yes.
may be dead, man. I don't know.
His sister's got a restaurant down there in Gulf Shores.
Lulu's.
Lulu's, yeah.
Lulu.
I had to go visit that place. Dirt Lulu's.
I'm on diet while I'm down there.
Gotta be, if it's called Lulu's, you gotta be good.
I'm on diet while I'm down there, George. George leaned over, looked around the corner. I think he's looking at you, Wayne, see if you're going to say me too.
Probably, yeah. I know Wayne ain't done.
No, doctor put him on the diet 3 years ago, and he's gained 3 pounds.
Well, he's didn't, he ain't went up.
Being consistent. No, I said he gained 3 pounds.
But over 3
5.
years, 5 pounds for a year, that's not,
If you say it fast.
Say it real fast. What have we got? Some buildings here.
Yeah, the buildings are going floating by. On Roku TV. Ooh. On Roku.
I'd like to hold my head up and be proud of
Who I was.
They won't let my sacred go untold. I paid the debt I owed them, but they're still not satisfied. Now I'm a branded man out in the cold.
All right, we're getting ready to go live in about 8 seconds. Let's just kick it on off with some music. All right, welcome to the Deep Ford Show from Talladega, Alabama. Wake up. Time to get up. There's your alarm call.
Get out of that bed.
All right. We're coming to you on TV 24 in Oxford, Alabama. WAC TV, streaming live right there.
We're on
Right
that
here.
old wheel call, ain't we?
Yeah, we'll call it at 4:30, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, is it? Wheel call. Are they going to call us or
I
something?
don't know. I'm going to call somebody for make sure I'm on time.
I will call you.
Boy, go to our Facebook page, I think, or YouTube or something. Pam's got a bunch of our old shows. Ma'am, y'all seen those yet?
Say some of them.
Old show, one of them was in 91, man.
Oh, yeah.
She's seen Boss Hogg and Jay. All them are dead, man.
They say we look younger now than we did back
I
then.
did. They said I look better, younger, and everything,
Oh,
man.
yeah, boy.
I paid her to say that, though.
That's what they say.
I paid her to say that. All right. We got Tommy Sellers coming on this morning. I think he's bringing his dog with him. I hope so. He got a dog that goes everywhere he goes. And well, all right. Welcome in. Randall, kick it off this morning.
If Christy, pull up the words, the home fire is burning by old Ronnie Millsap.
Home
Thought about that one this morning,
There you
so do something a little different. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crack of dawn, hit the road. Set my shoulders for a heavy load. Coffee leaking from the paper side. The foreman says I'm late again. He can't stand it, then I only grin. He's got me 8 hours. She's got me after that. Tomorrow's the same old grind. She'll be burning in my mind. She keeps the whole fire burning. I'm out learning, living in a world that's no more involving rain. She keeps the whole fires burning. Ooh, it's her warm loving keeps me returning again and again.
Our buildings are still floating right on by anyway.
Well, I tell you what, I'm wondering about the. Don't have any words here, Chris. We'll see if we can get it here in a minute.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, we'll get Phil to do one there this morning. Phil, while you're getting ready to go here.
Weave your magic.
Oh, let's do a Merle Haggard song since you're on a Merle Haggard
You're on the
kick.
Merle this morning.
Yeah.
Wish I were down on some blue pine.
Yeah.
The key of E.
1, 2, 3.
Wish I were down on some blue bayou with an old cane pole stuck in the sand. That ain't one, that ain't like me. I'll just drink, keep on being the way I am. Wish I enjoy what makes my living and what I do with willing hands. Some would run, but that ain't like me. So I just drink, keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality, I can almost see that bobbler dancing. I just drink, keep on being the way I am. Come on, Georgia, play us one. Oh, the way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am, reality. Well, I can almost see that bobbler dancing. I just drink, keep on being the way I am. Oh, and I just drink, keep on being the way I am.
Phil Matthews, good job this morning. Phil, Wayne, you got one. I tell you what we got to do when we go down to the beach.
Okay.
Is we got to tell some stories of when we were in Panama City. I had clubs down there 3 or 4 times, and we got some good stories. We'll
We
tell
do
them.
have some good stories. They've seen Boss Hog. We'll have to tell them about the Boss Hog
Hog,
fight in the club, which involved the whole club one night
Oh,
from
yeah.
the racetrack there. And I believe it was Boss also on the. I hope they find the bowling ball. And
Fell
but
on his foot.
we can do everything with Chance eating the donuts to whatever.
We can't do all of them.
Not all.
Go
of
ahead,
them.
Wayne.
Not all of them. We can't.
ahead,
Well,
Wayne.
let's
Do
stay
us
with
some
Merle.
song.
Let's stay with Merle Haggard there. Stay here and drink there, boys.
Let Chris get caught
We
up.
can do Merle Haggard all night. I could be holding you tonight. I could stop doing wrong, start doing right. You don't care about what I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. I ain't putting you down, won't square no deal. Love ain't here, they ain't really real. Take all your money in the bank. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Well, listen close and you will hear That loud jukebox playing in my ear. Ain't no woman gonna change the way I think. I think I'll just stay here in the rain. Play it, son, play that guitar. Mr. Randall Warren, good old Wednesday morning. Steel guitar gonna follow him right up. George Webb. You ain't hurting me now, don't mean a thing. Love ain't here, don't feel the pain. My mind ain't nothing but a total blank. Well, I think I'll just stay here in the rain. Well, listen close and you will hear that loud jukebox playing in my ear. Take all your money in the bank. Think I'll just stay here in the rain. George Webb, let's have another round, boys. Listen to the boys in the band. We'll think about it. Gotta have a little more guitar. Spit out that old Roy Nichols, baby. Yeah. Eat your heart out, Alan Wilson. Here we go. Think I'll just stay here and drain.
Wayne Heaton.
There we go, Dave.
All right, Don Farmer's called in and said good morning, y'all.
Good morning,
Looking
Don.
good today. And also said that wish he could go with us down to the
Will they come on?
Gulf Shores. Said we're gonna have too much fun. Doyle Burns said good morning and sounding good this morning.
Thank you, Doyle. Appreciate you, buddy.
And Don Farmer and Jenny Sparks. They said she called in, said looking good this morning, sounding good. So we hanging in there and trying to get on. Let's see. Today is Wednesday, right?
All day long.
Half of the week's almost done. Whew.
Yep. Don't take long, does it?
No, when you're having fun, time just flies.
Yesterday was real fast there.
Man, it did.
Is that Tommy? No, that's Casey. I thought that was Thomas.
Looked a lot like him.
Yeah, doing good. Doing good this morning.
All right. Willie Jeans.
Man,
Willie Jeans, same one.
why'd you want to do something like that?
Well, I can't see you. She knows I can't see.
Yeah.
She knows I can't see, so.
George thought it was Tommy's dog. Man, let's be quiet.
We're going to keep the Merle going. Well, I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. Well, I'm tired of too much work. Never enough pay. Well, I'm tired of this dirty old. Think it's time for you and me to pass on fun. Turn me loose, set me free. Somewhere in the middle of Montana. And give it all I've got coming to me. You can keep your retirement, your so-called Social Security. Oh, big city, turn me loose, set me free. been working every day since I was 20. I got a lot to show for anything I've done. For folks like you and me, well, they got plenty. Think it's time for me and you to have some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give it all I've got coming to me. You can keep your retirement, your so-called Social Security. Well, big city turned me loose and set me free. Hey, big city turned me loose and set me free.
All right, Willie G, good job. You know, Wayne Warren had that knee surgery, and he was up to the restaurant yesterday. He's already on a little walking cane, just walking around.
on up.
He went to buck dancing up there. He's feeling so good. Had a good time.
hey.
We call him Big. He was trying to. Big Willie and Big Willie and what all we call him? We call him Big
Slick Willie.
Slick Willie.
Spark Plug.
Spark Plug.
Yeah, he got electrocuted there. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
How many volts went through his thumb?
I forgot what did he tell us.
It was a
Showed it where it come
few
out.
million,
and
I
everything.
think.
It was a bunch, bunches of them. I don't know what it
Went
was.
in with a little bitty hole, blowed out a big old hole on the other side. No, I'm just kidding.
And they call him Warren, the cut-off man, but he'd cut off your power if you didn't pay.
Yes, sir.
But
You pay.
Oh,
You
boy.
pay. You can't play because Warner cut it off.
I'd like to thank old Warren. He told me that I would come through this operation real nice. He said, and I'm telling you, he said, I'm telling you, it'll be the worst operation.
Cancers,
It's the worst cancer, deeper than anybody's ever done.
What he told me, he said, I know him.
It'll be more stitches than everybody's ever had. It was 17 stitches, boys, and I was supposed to just be a little old bitty thing. Let me show the people here.
Oh, ain't that
Y'all
terrible?
Look at this. now they and they come to me. They said, "Well, we're gonna deaden the arm." I said, "You gonna put me to sleep?" "Nah, we're just gonna deaden it."
Oh, no.
Now, what are you gonna give me
To
to deaden? Were you gonna deaden the dead? They didn't. Here's 10 shots coming there to deaden, but nothing to deaden the 10 shots.
Montana said he
gonna
was screaming
sting.
and crying.
It's
in there.
Gonna sting.
I'll talk to her about that. It wasn't no crying. Well, but it might have been one little old tear about that 17th stitch.
I told him, I said, Wayne, I've had bigger
Dang
cuts
it.
than that. I just taped
I
up
know,
with a little Band-Aid and went on to work, you know.
My daddy used to say I had worse on my eyeball than that right there, you know. But anyway, it wasn't just a scraping, Warren. They dug down in there.
About
There's
4
5
inches,
stitches
about 4 inches down.
underneath and 12 stitches on top there. So, and they told me the 2 worst things. This is the truth. I said, well, what do I need? He said, stay away from salt water and sand. I said, well, I'm going down to the Gulf. He said, don't get around no sand and don't get no salt water in there.
So when we having fun, we'll leave him at the room.
Leave me in the room there.
Lord
So,
have mercy.
but that was my ordeal, Warren. Thank you very much. I'm thinking about you walking, but it wasn't just easy, as they say. You know, I love the ones that'll tell you,
Wayne, please.
like D40, say, it ain't going to be nothing.
nothing.
It ain't done to you. It's because you can say that if they do it
I've
to
had
you.
more cuts on me.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I'm a member of the Zipper Club, but so is Wayne, too.
They asked you, who asked you that yesterday?
Up at the restaurant up
Yeah,
there.
up there. Said,
The owner of the restaurant.
Right, that's what.
Miss Waits.
Didn't even look at my zipper.
No.
I got a pacemaker. You don't even have a pacemaker.
No, I'm
I'm
paced
way ahead of
myself. I exercise a little
Let
bit.
me get on. Go on about the show. Now you got me. You got me.
Sorry, Wayne.
The hardest thing Wayne does in
know.
a day is lift that fork.
Let me go on to the next song. Door, y'all call in and tell him to get up off.
I'm gonna
of me now.
do a Warner song. He likes that Mustang Sally.
He does.
And I bet he's ready to start dancing. He said that first time he heard it, him and his wife danced in the kitchen there.
Yep,
So.
sure did.
All right, Warner, it's time to
Get
get up
up.
and dance. All right. The Mustang Sally. All right. Guess you better slow the Mustang down. Hear me talking now. The Mustang silent now, baby. Oh, yeah. Guess you better slow the Mustang down. Better slow it on down. One of these early mornings, you're gonna be wiping your weeping eyes. All right. Well, I bought you a brand new Mustang. It was a 1965. Now you come around a single fine woman. You don't wanna let me ride. Mustang silent now, baby. Oh yeah. Guess you better slow the Mustang down. Better slow it on down. You've been running all over town, baby. I guess you had to put your flat feet right on the ground. Play me some guitar there, Randall. Talk to me. Come on, boy, get at it. Sally, hit my guy. Ride, Sally, ride. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. So all you want to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Oh. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. One of these early morning, all you gonna do is wipe your weeping eyes. You know, as many times as I've done that song, I just found out what it was singing about. Y'all know what it was actually singing about? A guy bought his girlfriend a Mustang, and she wouldn't pick him up and give him a ride anymore.
That was it.
And I had a girl do that to me one time. I bought a Mustang, and I got to think about it, really. Bought it for her, and she wouldn't give me a ride, and I had the repo man because I paid payments on it, so I just didn't pay no payments on it. He picked it up, so she lost her ride too. That's a semi-true story.
I had that happen, but mine was a Pinto.
Yeah,
you can always pay them back.
Pinto.
Them women will do that to you, won't they,
yeah.
Randall?
see
Wayne?
Mr. Tommy.
Tommy make it in?
Yeah, he did. And
Did you bring your baby
he
in?
sure
with you?
did.
Bring it on up here. I want to see this.
Come on in, Tommy.
Tommy Sellers has got his dog with him, and it goes,
Look here.
goes everywhere he
Mercy,
goes.
how pretty.
Dog named Boo, is that right? Me and you and a dog named
Come on
Boo.
up here.
Oh, that's the song.
She's running around.
Look at there.
Got some music going on.
Look at there.
Man,
Tommy, how old? Either one. Either one.
You're 29. I don't know about the dog.
How old is she? Well, I'm a dog.
Great dog. He takes it everywhere he goes.
Found her in the middle of the true story.
Well, she fell into the lap of luxury. Didn't
Yes,
she?
she
Yeah,
did,
really sure
buddy.
did.
She
He takes
couldn't.
care of that baby. Come on, girl.
Look at there. We have. We will.
She's got some Aussie Shepherd in her. I can see that.
Oh, man, beautiful dog. Beautiful dog, Tom. We're going to get you up here in a few minutes, Tom, and tell us about the dog. And we're going to get you to sing one. She may stay. If we get her up in this chair, she might sit up here with us. I don't know.
Get in the hot
I
seat
doubt
here.
it. Get her put
She
in the hot
might.
seat.
Tommy Holder.
We got something going on. We're going to start, I think, the plan, Casey, of adopting dogs out from the show. And I think so. We got the head man. Come on, Tommy, sit down up here, and then maybe
on
the
up
dog
here.
come.
I love dog names. I had an old buddy. He'd have the dog name like Steve, Jeff, you know.
Come here.
Give the dog a human
Tommy
name.
told me, he said, you remember the song, A Dog Named Me and You and a Dog Named Boo? That's
buddy.
Boo right there. Look at that.
That ball. Ain't
Are
that
you
beautiful?
really? Traveling and living off the land?
Look at that.
Hey, girl.
What
Say something. Oof. Oof.
Oh, God,
Thought
people
you
gonna
might
think we're
bark back
crazy.
at me. She know I ain't a real dog. I'm a two-legged dog.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Then my buddy he got his dog a dog.
So what's the story here, Tommy?
Turn this mic on, Chris. Check.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, I like my dogs, by the way. I like dogs better than I
Oh,
do people.
You ain't lying.
But anyway, this one was, I had one got run over that was my buddy.
Uh-oh.
And then a guy working for me, his wife found this one in the middle of the road, and then that's just literally, he probably wasn't even weaned. Brought it to me. Yeah, that and better. So anyway, she's been my buddy ever since. She goes everywhere I go.
Is that the only one you got?
Oh no, I got 5 dogs.
That's what I thought.
That's just your
what I
favorite.
thought.
Every one of them came off the side of the road. too.
Man, oh, man.
Did it really?
Tommy,
Tommy's something else.
you built a, did you build a, what did you build? You built something for the pound or something. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was red.
Well, they got run out of their house at the head in Clay County, and I just donated some land for them to build another building on. But I actually wound up finding a better place that was already ready. So I got to be a hero for a little while and still got my land.
Right.
Yeah. But no, I sure like my animals. So
Yep.
We're gonna start I think I'm gonna start bringing them in and maybe adopt some out on the show. And Tommy, I think Tommy's gonna help us do that. Yeah, I'm letting them put that together. So
yeah, we'll certainly do what we can for Clay County's animal shelter.
Clay County Animal Shelter.
Or any of them. You're right.
Any of 'em.
You're right, Tommy.
Tommy's a man. That dog. It went with it. The muscle shows with us and goes everywhere, don't it, Tommy?
Yes.
Well, that's what Randall was telling us. He said, again, if you see Tommy, that dog's somewhere around.
He goes into Park's house anywhere he goes.
Yeah, came in the and just run on it. What a blessing. What a blessing for both of y'all. I
She's
tell you
well
what.
mannered, ain't she?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Isn't she?
Wish our wives would act like that.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. You gonna get me in trouble.
Willie said he had his under control. Like you got that
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's like you was talking about, oh, I got that Mustang
she don't
salad song. My buddy said, just find a woman you don't like, buy her a house and a car and a swimming pool, and just leave.
Just go. Get away.
Take the house too.
She gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
This guy said me and my wife had got a divorce already. Hadn't been for the kids. She wouldn't take them, and I wouldn't either.
Oh, my goodness.
You gonna come back up and sing something?
I hope so, man.
I just wanted to get a good look at that beautiful doll, man. She's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. That's
Oh,
his
look at
baby.
there.
She loves you. That's her
Uh-oh.
baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
She love it.
All right, well, I'll let y'all back.
Tommy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming.
We're gonna
up here.
bring it back
Looking
up here in a
forward
few
to it.
minutes.
Okay.
It won't be long either.
He's about there.
You leave her out back there with the rest of the dogs.
Chris can't.
Boy, D, you're stepping. You getting in that deep today, man, I tell you.
Wayne, do us another song.
Okay, I will. Let's do some crazy arms here, boys. Take you back a few years there. And some old Ray Price, about the key E. George, if you would. Well, blue, it ain't the word for the way that I feel. And that storm brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're somebody's love, now you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold troubled mind, no sir, to another you'll be wed. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. And that's why I'm lonely all the time.
All right, Wayne.
Sounded great. Yeah, good stuff.
Very
Dave.
good. Randall, sing us one.
All right, I'm gonna do a. Can't think of his name now, but I said the song. Would you look at what came on down the road today?
Oh, pass it.
What was it?
Going by the first line.
Pass me by.
It was
Who did it?
somebody.
Johnny Rodriguez.
Passed you right by.
Yeah, it did.
And then he passed out.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Would you look at what came down the road today? Wanting me to be one more mistake to make. But I don't know what you think you've run into. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You sure look like the traveling kind to me. Don't stop if this ain't where you want to be. No, I don't know what you think you've run into. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Play it, George. I'm not gonna be your stepping stone. I'm on the other hearts you walked on. Lord, help me if I fall in love with you. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You sure look like the traveling kind to me. Don't stop if this ain't where you wanna be. A bridge to burn to get to someone new. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Pass me by if you're only passing through.
Pass me by. All right. All right, we're streaming. This is the D4 Show. We're streaming live, WAC TV 24, and right here from Talladega by way of Oxford, Alabama. And we got some pit carrier pigeon coming in. Here we go. Let's see. Lloyd Burns, good morning.
Good morning, Lord.
Don Palmer said, too funny this morning, Wayne.
Yeah.
When Wayne has surgery, it's the worst ever in history.
Yeah, it is. It pretty well is.
Dole said that's true.
That's
no, he
true.
didn't. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Dole
well, he
Burns said,
knows.
good morning,
He knows.
Boo. Hey, Dole said, good morning to Boo.
Good morning to
Don
Boo.
said he's a dog lover too, Tommy. So we got some dog lovers. We're gonna start. We got a little program they're getting together. We're gonna trying to adopt dogs out for the Humane Society, and I might find the one I'm looking for. And I really ain't looking for one, but I've had a dog my whole life until I got right here. I just got so much going on. It's harder. If I could find one that was trained, I'd be all right. My
That's a
chance was
full-time
trained
job.
about everything.
Yeah.
He'd let you know what he wanted and when he wanted it and everything, eating and going outside and whatever. Doyle said he's got 7 dogs. Wayne got 2 in his lap watching the show.
Well, I know Country Boy had the little dog.
Oh,
the small
yeah,
dog
man.
that
He
when
kept
we
it with
went
him
in.
on, yeah.
Oh, man, it was Dole. You'll have to call in the name of the dog, of your daddy's dog. I forgot, and I'm sure that you got him right there in your lap, probably more than likely.
All right, let's see. Phil, do us a song there, Brother Phil.
Do Money in the Bank.
Phil's not going. He's not going on vacation with us, man.
No, I'll do this Friday song since I won't be with y'all Friday.
That's it.
Your love's better than money in the bank.
Man,
Powerful.
It's Friday night, baby, get ready, set, go. I'm gonna take you to the Crystals in a picture show. Well, the sky's the limit, there's no price too high. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. Got my paycheck in my pocket and some gas in the tank. Honey, love's better than money in the bank. I wish I had a bass boat and a Z28, but I guess that stuff will have to wait. 'Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Baby, your love's better than money in the bank. Late last night I had a crazy dream. I met a man who invented a money machine. He said, I know things are tight and times are tough, but he'd give me the machine if I'd give you up. I just looked him in the eye and I said, no thanks. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank.
Phil, good job. You know, we talk about a lot about. We're gonna bring Tommy up next. You can start getting him ready. Tommy Sellers. We talk about being poor a lot, and we all came up the rough way. And when my first club, when I got back in Vietnam, when I got my first club, it's a true story now. I took every dime that I had, which wasn't much, and I borrowed $3,000 and got my club. And I think the rent was $500 a month. I rented that, and they let me waive the deposit. And I got my power turned on, and I borrowed enough money to open up this club. And my apartment I found for me and my family, me and my wife and my family, was $50 a month.
Now, Danae was
Danae was
born.
born in.
DeRay, not yet.
No, and we
Okay.
were living in this apartment over there.
You
It's
showed it.
$50 a month. I showed it to Wayne. We rode by there, Wayne.
Wow.
And it was a duplex. And so we'd been living there about 6 months, and the club had started doing good, and I hadn't carried the family out to eat. And my wife said, can you take us out to dinner tonight? And Crystal had just come to town. And I said, sure, I'm going to take you out. I said,
Take them someplace nice.
I think they were 15 cents back then. I believe that's what it was. Yeah. And I said, we're going to the aluminum room. She said, where's the aluminum room? I said, it's a special place just moved into town. We're going to the
Was
aluminum
she
room.
excited?
She was excited. So I carried her, pulled up at Crystal. She said, this is that new Crystal. I said, it's aluminum all inside. It's called the aluminum room. So, but That was a
Did
true
y'all
story.
really go? That's where you went.
Yeah, I carried him to dinner.
And
I
ordered
finally
crystals.
Finally could afford to order crystals, so we went out to dinner.
And it was that tough too. I mean,
Man, it was tough.
you said you borrowed some money from your
3,000.
daddy once. Was,
Yeah.
was your daddy?
Yeah, and
Did he expect you to pay him back?
I paid him back in 60 days, just like I told him I would. And then I had another man up there help me a lot, and I'd borrow money from him sometime, and he'd give it to me without questions. I
Paid
borrowed-
him off.
And this is in the early '70s. I borrowed $25,000 from him one time. They said, "You'll never get that from Bubba." I said, "Well, I'm going to ask him."
We'll
I said,
find
"Bubba,
out.
can I borrow $25,000?" He said, "If you'll meet me at Caruso's tomorrow."
Caruso's.
That was a restaurant down on Stewart Avenue. He had it in a brown paper bag. When I sat down, I said, "You need me to sign something?" He said, "No, you've always paid me, so I'm sure you paid me for this." And I did, but that was tough times. You
That
know,
was the
and-
guy that brought you the car. Was
Oh,
the
yeah.
same guy.
I went to Panama City and opened up a club. You'll like this. And boy, and I was doing good on Stewart Avenue up there making money. So I'm going to branch out. So I go to Panama City and I get the Old Dutch. You remember the Old Dutch?
I do.
I had that, I think it was in '75. And boy, I went down there. That's when I borrowed the $25,000 from him. I went down there and I done went broke it was destroyed by the hurricane and I was rebuilding it back. And we had a lot of work to do, and so we built it back. And I run out of money, and I called Bubba. I said, "Bubba, can I borrow 20?" I said, "You'll never get it from me." He said, "Sure." I borrowed $25,000. I went down there, and we knocked them out. Boy, was doing great. And the hurricane that hit in 1975 wiped it out again, and I was stone broke. So when I got back to town, Bubba owned a bunch of car lots in Atlanta, and he said, I drove back in an old Cutlass.
And a what?
An old Cutlass, my club, and when I left my club, it went to the bottom. It wasn't making no money, so I had to go back and start over again. And Bubba pulled up. He said, "What are you driving?" I said, he said, "I'll be right back." I said, "I'm driving that Cutlass over." It was a rag top, had a hole in the top, and had to get out the passenger door. He couldn't get out the driver's side. I said, how tough it was. So he said, "I'll be right back." And that was in '75. He brought me up a Bill Blast Continental. You remember those blue with the white?
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
man, that was top of the line. Boy, I was
It
in
had
high
it
cotton
loaded,
out there,
they
man.
said.
Bill Blast Continental. He said, "Just pay me when you can." He said, "Don't let nobody know you're broke. People won't help a broke man."
No, they won't.
And
Don't wanna be
that's
around
true
it.
stuff. Willie, Tommy ain't gonna help nobody that's broke. But old Bubba took a chance on me a lot. We
I
got
love
Tommy
that
Sellers with him and his dog Boo. Tommy and a dog named Boo. But a beautiful dog, Tommy. And won't you sing some songs with us? Tommy's a great singer. And,
I got a request.
all right, request it.
I want Tommy to do "Riding on the City of New Orleans." I always love it when he does that song.
All right, let's sing that one.
You got that in there, Chris? "Riding on the City of New."
He knows
He
the words,
knows it.
man. He ain't like us. He knows what he's doing.
Remember.
Y'all ready?
Chris.
City of New Orleans. Oh, Monday mail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulled out of Kankakee, rolled along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, graveyards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how art? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Any point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds a bottle. Wheels rumbling beneath the floor. father's magic carpet made of steel. Passing trains that have no name, graveyards full of black men, and the graveyard of a rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. Still real, still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Tommy Silver, that's a great song.
Love
Tommy.
that song.
Yeah, we've done that one a lot of times.
Yes, you
Love
have.
it.
I
Do a
think we're
great
going to
job.
try to change that for you there, Tommy. Sorry about that little technical difficulty. That happens sometimes.
Oh, hey, that's part of life.
That's part of life. But we can handle it. You handled it perfectly. You know what to do. You've been doing it longer than I have.
Well, I'm older than you are.
Well, not much.
In fact, you were talking about the crystals being 15 cents. I remember when there was a dime.
Right. Well, maybe that's what it was. I know it was in 1970 or 71.
That's
70.
about, yeah.
I was in Scooter at Auburn in 1960, and they were a dime.
Okay.
Crystals was a dime then. So.
Good.
Man, they used to have a sign outside it. And McDonald's, I remember when McDonald's didn't even have a million. They used to put up how many
So many
burgers they sold.
thousands or
They quit doing that. Then got into the billions, so they quit putting that up. But that aluminum room was the thing when it come to Atlanta, buddy. Man, we went out on a dinner. Cost us about $5. For all
Had
of
a
us.
bunch of them.
I think he said, I'm going to take you
that'd
out
be a
somewhere
lot of
real
crystals,
nice.
They
Like
got
old
one.
Christmas
I'm
vacation.
going all out.
How
on
many
it.
That's like
crystals
going
would
all
that-
out. He
All
borrowed,
out.
old buddy, he said he borrowed $300 from his uncle for Christmas. And he said, turned around and handed his uncle about $50 and said, now go get you something real nice.
For Christmas. All right, Tommy.
This guy asked his buddy to borrow $5, and the guy said, I didn't hear you. He said, I'm going to borrow $10. He said, oh, I heard you the first time.
That's his first time.
Checking him out, wasn't he?
Tommy.
All right. We about got everybody hooked back up. We got everybody going now.
I think so.
All right, Tommy, do us another song.
You don't happen to have the words Me and You and a Dog Named Boo?
Me and
I
you
bet
and
we
a dog.
do.
I bet we do.
Because I need to do one for Boo.
Boo
Yeah.
wants up in your
Chris,
lap.
can you
Why don't-
find that one?
Why don't you just let her up in your lap? She was trying to get up here a while ago.
Come here, girl.
Boo.
Come here. Come here, girl.
There you go. She wants up there. Nah, somebody got her attention.
If I can get her, she's fine. I'm fine.
Help her get it.
Well,
help
bring
him.
me a chair. Yeah, she might get in a chair with me.
She'll have her own chair.
Yeah.
Tommy, I don't know this song. I've heard it. Man, that's the only part I know of it.
Traveling and living off the land.
Just follow Tommy. We just gonna have some fun. If we miss it, we miss it. It don't matter. That's what this show's about.
Got a clue.
Tommy's a good one. He can do that.
Yeah, you can figure it out. Maybe we better do this next time.
Yeah,
What about Blue Eyes
I ain't
Crying
got
in the
a
Rain?
clue.
Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Blue eyes.
Come here, girl.
That's it.
In the twilight glow, I see them. Blue eyes crying in the rain. As we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, and only memories remain. Through the land I'll remember. Blue eyes crying in the rain. All right, Randall. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again through the land that knows no parting. Blue eyes crying in the rain. I see your blue eyes crying in the rain.
All right, Tommy. Got her settled down there, and everything's good. We get you to do one more, and while we're doing that, if you get a chance, you can look at our Facebook there, and I think it's on Facebook. They got our shows from '91 in Panama City, and my dog Chance was on there with us. He was always on.
Yep.
Got his scarf on, and you loved him. Oh, I love that dog.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Wherever I went, and he jumped up. Funny, I only got to tell one story.
Okay.
I had the chance, and I had my pickup, and I got me a Rottweiler, and they got along great. They were great, but Chance was just so calm. I mean, he's sitting back there. So Chance was standing at the back of the truck because the Rottweiler wanted the front, and the Rottweiler he was going back and forth, back and forth. Chance just kind of leaned over, looking over the side, like this, and we was going down the road running about 60, and the Rottweiler decided it was going to leap off. Jumped off, and it landed in the grass. Chance goes. I stopped in the middle of the road, and the Rottweiler jumped up after it got through flipping that side of the road and running, jumped right back. I let the tailgate jump right back in the truck. Shane just looked at him like, "You a fool."
Why'd you want to do that?
It skinned his nose. That's all it done to the Rottweiler. That's how tough they are, but it skinned his nose.
What'd you do that for?
That's what he looked at. What'd
Why'd
you
you
do that for?
I got a great.
Crazy.
I took a back years ago, I took a girlfriend home for the first time.
Do you have one?
Go over to her house. She had a Rottweiler that was huge and mean.
Huge. Ooh,
So I didn't get out of the truck because he was there slobbering on my window. Look, if it would have ate me up. So I pulled out of her driveway, and there's about a mile-long stretch going down the road. And I'm like, and he starts running beside me. And I get up to 25. I'm looking over, and he's right there. I get up to 35. I look over, and he's right there. And I get up to almost 40 miles an hour before that. It was huge, too, before that dog started
Fading back.
fading back.
He was gonna get you, wasn't
he? was running. I ain't never seen a dog run almost.
He telling you get
that
away,
big
stay
went
away from my
40 miles
mama.
an hour.
Stay away from
you
him.
to stay away from that
It
girl.
was like a nightmare. Is what that was. At least I didn't go back over there no more.
All right.
DJ.
Yeah, that's a great story right there. I don't think I've ever told y'all this. We were in Milledgeville, Georgia, and we got invited to a pool party. And so we'd get there and we'd get out, and we all got our shorts on. You know, it's summertime. They're cooking out, and there's 50 people there. Well, I walk out back to the pool, and there's a Great Dane. Great, huge, y'all know. And he comes up and looks at me, and he's like just following me, and all of a sudden he jumps up. Seriously, he jumped out on my chest and knocks me to the ground. And y'all can only imagine what he was doing to me when I got on the ground, and I grabbed him by the jaws and I said, "Get off me!" And he said, "Rrr!" And I said, "Well, hurry up then."
I thought this was a family show.
It's a true story. You know? I mean, that's a clean version of it.
Did he smoke a cigarette?
I'm
when
telling
he
you
was
what.
there?
Man, he growled at him. I said, "Just hurry up then." And then I had people squalling there. They was laughing so hard.
Tommy. Go ahead, Tommy.
Let me tell a little story about my guitar player I had in the past. Not this one. Anyway, we roomed together when we was out of town, and one night we coming in kind of late, and he was going to go take a shower while I went and got us some pizza. Well, I got the pizza, and looked, it was like Little Caesars, and they almost met me to the door with it. So I got back to the room before he got out of the shower. When he come out of the shower, he wasn't wearing nothing but a smile. He looked at me and said, "Are you jealous?" I said, "Not anymore." I said something about the water being cold.
Yeah. There it is. There it is.
Tommy, do us another song, man. Yeah.
Sweet Carolina.
That's a good song. I like that.
See? Let me turn this thing on. It's got Sweet Carolina in there, Chris.
I
You know,
the
that's
words.
the
knows it
song
too.
for the Boston Red Sox. That's their favorite. That's their theme song.
All right.
You know that.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. And I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. I look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulder, how can I hurt when I'm with you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good, and I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good, and I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no.
Tommy Sellers, Sweet Caroline.
Let me tell you, we've been talking about girls a little bit ago. These two girls were talking. One of them asked Gunn and said, "How far you let the guys go on the first date?" She said, "I let them hold my hand, and that's pretty much it." I said, "Really? How far you let them go on the second date?" She said, "You know, I ain't never had a second date." I enjoyed it, guys.
Boy,
Thank
I
you,
tell
Tommy.
you,
We
Tommy.
appreciate it, man.
And thank you, Boo.
Bring it for the dog. Boo.
We got to learn that song. Next
gonna
time you
learn.
come on,
We will.
We'll learn it.
You and me.
Me too.
You know,
and
yeah.
You and a dog named Boo.
You know that
Yep.
song "Sweet Caroline" there. It up north in Boston, Vermont, all Massachusetts, the rock bands played at the clubs, the country bands played, the R&B bands. If you sang that, you're a hit. It don't matter because that's Boston Red Sox's theme song, and they'll all go boom, boom, boom. It's a big deal, big deal. All right,
Yeah, I
Wayne,
got
do us another
Them
song.
and them New England Patriots. I heard it till I couldn't hear it no more.
Oh, Patriots.
Let's stand up, boys, and kind of liven things up here. We'll get it going. Hold on.
Stan, we changing the microphones again. Boy, we getting ready for, we're practicing for down at the beach.
We're changing our mics. Tommy, what a pleasure, buddy. I guarantee
Man, it sure is.
you. And Boo, thank you for letting Tommy come up and be with us. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
appreciate it. Here we go,
He
boys.
couldn't come, Boo wouldn't let him.
Stand up, if you will, Chris. You ever had a hot date, one of those can't wait, things go a little too far? In the middle of the night, have you ever got right back seat of your car? Stand up, if you ever been there. Stand up, identify. Stand up, tell us all about it. Stand up, testify. You ever met a old man, late night romance, party till your money was gone? Smiling Mona Lisa, loaded up your visa, and took a bartender home. Stand up, if you ever been there. Stand up, identify. Stand up, tell us all about it. Stand up, testify. All right, here we go, boys. Well, I thought I was a he-man, do it just for me, man. I knew just what to do. Thought I was a hero, rated me a 0. Honey, child, you ain't true. Stand up, if you ever been there. Stand up, identify. Stand up and tell us all about it. Stand up and testify. Stand up. Have you ever been there? Stand up. Identify. Stand up. Tell us all about it. Stand up. Testify. Here we go. Stand up.
All right, Wayne, good job.
Right.
Man, we got some calls right now. Doyle Burns said, great job, Tommy. Looking forward to the show Saturday.
Okay.
They said they miss Saturdays and Sundays not having the show on. We're going to be on Saturday this week, and we're going to be coming from Gulf Shores. And we're going to do an afternoon show. We ain't figured out exactly time. We'll announce it on the morning show. I think around right before dark, 5, 6 o'clock. So we can all go out and get drunk that night. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Y'all
no.
know I don't do that, so that won't
No.
happen. But anyway.
And during the day, we might be
gonna-
sitting around the pool just talking or whatever. So
Break
look,
the guitar
look
out.
for us.
So whoever shows up. Chad Ford said he loves the stories, guys. All the stories, and it does break it up sometimes.
It does.
And Don Farmer said, great job, Tommy. And Doyle Burns said, I don't know what Wayne remember, but we used to eat. Wait a minute. At Crystal's, okay. Said y'all used to
Yeah.
eat at Crystal's after showing the Woodlawn. It was,
Remember, we drove by
We
it?
drove by it yesterday.
We sure did.
We was down there.
And
Wayne
the
said, we used to
Toms,
eat right here in Mendota.
It
We
was
used
a
to eat
crystal.
right
Yeah,
there.
we remembered that.
Man, you could afford that, couldn't you, Doyle?
Yeah, well, that was it. That's all we could afford.
Near the high school. My high school's a beautiful school. Woodlawn.
Right.
Y'all ever seen it?
Man,
That's
I
a
tell
beautiful
you.
school, man.
Yes.
I tell you, it must have been built in the 60s or 50s or something. It looks like a castle.
Looks like it's still going the same one there too. D.
Yeah.
I don't know. They built something beside it, maybe. I
But
don't
it's
know.
beautiful, man.
It really is. We was down there
Y'all
yesterday.
said y'all
coming
used to
out.
eat them crystals after leaving the show.
You know I was in there.
Sandy Flash said, good morning from Fayetteville, Georgia. And Dwayne from Wellington wants I'll Fly Away. So if you'll pull that up, we'll do that right there. And you just keep listening. We're going to have some fun. We're down in Gulf Shores. We're going to be doing a night show. When we do that, we're going to try to do some rock and roll and a little bit of different stuff, just kind of break the monotony, along with country and gospel. But we're going to have some fun. Like Wayne said, we'll do around lunchtime. I think we're going, if we can find one of the guys that ain't passed out somewhere, we'll have them come out and play a little acoustic and just kind of jam and talk to people that's there. I think they said something about the mayor may be coming. I don't know, but anybody wants to come by and talk to us, we'll be there in Gulf Shores.
Said there was an elderly gentleman, 80-something, coming by.
Help
on one of
help
our shows
establish
there.
Gulf Shores, yeah.
D. Ford, you know Travis Younger. You
Oh, yeah.
remember? We broke a record one time down in Montgomery, 76 crystals in one setting.
That was Travis.
And that was Travis. D.
How long?
76 crystals in
Oh,
one
he had
setting.
60-something hot dogs up in Detroit, wasn't
Yep,
it?
sure was.
Watching
in
the game. He got
one
hired.
set.
He got hired to sell hot dogs at the Detroit Tigers, and
Right there.
it rained out. He ate 60-something hot dogs.
They sent him out with 70. He came back with 2, so 68 hot dogs, and only sold 2. He didn't have a hot dog on his tray. They put him selling souvenirs the next day. The bobbing heads. There was no more food for Travis Young. And that's a true story, too. 76. I think I ate about 30-something as far as I could go.
Dwayne from Wellington wants I'll Fly Away, so we're going to do that, guys. Y'all remember that song? Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll stars have flown, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. You know, that's the song that we've done 38, 39 years, something like that. Forever. How long it's been for the Cerebral Palsy Telethon, the last song. And one of the girls that was a child in there called the other day, wanted to come be on. I hadn't heard from her yet, and sang "I'll Fly Away" with us. She was one of the children there that Cerebral Palsy Telethon took care of, and that was a local telethon, and the money went local there. I like that. We did. I missed 1 year in those 38.
We were
39
talking about that. You never met your kids' birthdays and the telethon.
That was it.
Well, that was two things that I never seen you. I don't even remember the one you missed. I don't know what it
I don't know.
had
It
to
had
be.
to be so- I think it was a death
or
I think
something.
mama or
well,
something.
it had to be, Dick. And what a blessing. And they always they raise good money, and that's what it's all about. And you would gather the kids up to the front. I don't know if they let them do that.
They quit doing
anymore.
that at the end because of
The COVID or something.
No, it wasn't the
sky
COVID.
or
It was
something.
because they got too sophisticated.
But they would come.
I used to tell them that. I
There
said, "Y'all
you
done
go.
got too sophisticated."
There you go.
I used to get out there and sing to the kids, and they'd sing and try to sing with me. Now, right at the end, they'll bring them up and let them hang around and try. But when it first started, I was right in the middle of them. I had one was in her daddy's arm, and I walked by, and she fell out, and I carried her singing to her. So it was good days, you know. But
There was a lady
then they
from
got
Sunny
sophisticated.
King. What was her name?
Dorothy.
Dorothy. That was her.
Yeah.
That was always on the show with us
Forever.
there, and, forever.
And Teresa
man,
Cheatham.
back then,
Man, we had
oh,
oh
boy.
man, all
I'll
the
tell you
radio
what.
stations, TV stations.
Yes, they did.
I was somebody
What
that
a
day,
shame.
guys. I wasn't a nightclub owner then.
No,
I
you
was,
wouldn't.
I was sang for the telethon.
And
I'd see
they
all those rich
remembered
folks.
you every single year.
Everyone, all them kids,
We
even
done
the
that
last one
and
I went to.
didn't miss many of the Christmas
Right.
things.
They had a special one this
That's
year.
when you put the guy around the musical chair. That's another story. Go ahead.
It was just one. We had 1 week notice to do it this time, and it was only like a hour and a half, 2 hours. It wasn't much. It was real short. I think we went up there and did the last of it again. Short notice. I got the guys. Some of them went with me. There wasn't a whole band. Randall,
Me and Hal.
Randall and Hal. Right. And we went up there and did that, and it's good for your soul, man. Watch those kids, but. It was short and real, but I think it maybe go back big next year. The COVID
I
kind
hope
of
so.
messed them up for a couple of years. Chad Ford said we need to start calling Randall Scooby.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Don't give them no ideas there,
Scooby-Doo over there.
Chad Ford. Don't give them no ideas.
Let's see. Okay. Debbie said she loves the show. She's watching it and cleaning the club and getting it ready and clapping
Wow.
and having a good time. So
Well, good.
That's good. And we've got a lot of call-ins today, and we appreciate it. We enjoy the show. And let's see, we got time for a couple more songs. Who wants to sing? Well, Willie ain't sang but one, has he, I think?
One.
Well, we got to have at least two.
Well, let's
Your
do
love healing fans, they need you.
No, I'm going to do some gospel.
Hey, do us a
Okay.
gospel song.
I'd rather do that.
There you
I'd
go.
rather you do that too.
Me too. Because he lives. Yep. God sending his son. For they called him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lived. How sweet to hold our newborn baby and feel the pride and joy he gives, but greater still that comes assurance this child can face uncertain days because he lives, because he lives. I can face tomorrow because he lives. All fear is gone because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. And then one day I'll cross that river, I'll fight life's fight, no more with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the light of glory, and I know he reigns because he lives. I can face tomorrow because he lives. All fear is gone because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. Life is worth the living just because he lives.
All right, Willie Jean, good job.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir, Willie.
You know, me and Wayne was talking right while y'all were singing over there, and Wayne tried to get us some news. We're starting some new program about crazy news, and we're gonna call in, try to get us some, but that's a new segment. We're gonna start right, the crazy news of the day, and we couldn't get it. Wayne said all he watched it last night, and it was murders, killings, and stabbings and shootings on everything. So we didn't have anything. But he did have a Tradio over here. He heard a good one on Tradio at Alabama 100.7. Teresa, tell him about that.
It was about 2 weeks ago, and Randall knows it because this reminded me of Randall.
Yeah.
This
me too,
guy
me
called
too.
in, and he was huffing and puffing, kind of breathing a little hard. She said, "Well, good morning, Alabama 100 there. What's your trade?" He said, "I tell you what." He said, "I got a lawnmower." He said, "I just got through cutting my grass, and my lawnmower is for sale right now for $25. And I thought Randall's going to call in. I got a tractor, 2 wheels that's for sale. But true story. My
His
wife
wife
got
sent
me-
him out, yeah.
Sent him out. He cut that grass. He come into Tradio. I got a a lawnmower for $25 if you want it. Come right
Made me
now.
think of Randall.
And I said, Randall, next time he's got a weed eat, he's going to put them on Tradio there. I got 2 weed eaters. I love that show, and I love that station. And I told D, and he said, well, we might even start something that where they could call in here, you know.
And they'll sell anything on Tradio.
They had-
one day a guy called in. He said, "I got some bullfrogs down here for sale.
Yeah.
I take
True
$2.50
story.
a piece for them.
Yeah.
I got 5 of them.
There's a guy that sold 3 bush hogs and some of them scissors. He said that cuts the hedges. He said it looks like a big pair of scissors. I want them gone. 2 bush hogs and a pair of scissors. Big pair of scissors.
Big pair of scissors.
You never know. You got to listen to it.
I like the one that the guy was
That's the
selling.
news I like.
The roosters.
The roosters,
He had
and
some roosters
half
he
price
said.
on one because and she said, "Well, why is that one so cheap?" He said, "Because it won't crow." A non-crowing rooster. Ain't worth nothing, is it?
I tell you, I watched that Ray Price, Willie Nelson, and Merle the other day, and Willie used to own a chicken farm or have chickens out behind his house. That Ray Price said, "I got a rooster. I'm gonna bring it to you." And he said, "Will it hurt my other chickens?" And he said, "No." So Ray brought that rooster over to Willie Nelson's house, put it out there with his mothers. He said the very next day he walked out there, one of them hens laying down on the ground dead. And they said, "Well, we don't know if the rooster did that or not." So and the second day he walked out, another one of them was laying out there dead. And said his wife wasn't mad, and he said, and I catch her out there with a shotgun. He said, and I got cows and horses and all stuff out there. And she's shooting toward the chickens, and he's like, "Oh, whoa, don't let me do it."
Hitting anything. Will it hurt my tail? Oh, no, it's fine. Well, that's the kind of stories that I listened to the news last night, and it's, boys, y'all know, y'all listen to it.
I don't even
It's
think
the-
they should report half of that
It's
stuff.
the worst.
I think some of the guys that do that
Leave that out, man.
want to be immortalized or something by being in the news.
Well, I've always said that. If you would show all this stuff, all this burning,
that's
looting,
it.
and rioting on TV, they wouldn't do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
They
right.
copy everybody else.
They won't burn their own neighborhoods down. Let them burn them.
Burn them. Shoot
But
each
don't-
other, that's
don't let
fine.
the-
Just
the
don't put it
government-
on the news.
Don't let
I
the,
still
and don't,
like-
the government shouldn't build them back.
I know
neither.
it. I still like the sheriff down in Louisiana that told
When
him
the
when they
flood.
had the flood, and he said, one more pair of shoes that stole, one more item, the thieving stopped. That we're going to drop you. We're going to lay you right where you stand. And that's what the sheriff said, and it stopped.
It
They
stopped
didn't- no more
immediately.
thieving, no more stealing, no more none of looting or whatever they call
But you
it.
can't do that.
No,
Wayne.
no,
You
you
can't
can't do
stop them doing that kind of stuff.
No, let them go. Why? How can somebody come in and say, "Well, I'm gonna steal $900. If I don't steal $1,000 worth, you can't arrest me"?
Right.
How can that be?
Some
How-
states
how
is
is
like that.
A piece of bubble gum. If you steal anything, you're a thief.
They use
Now,
that
like in
math in their
Chicago,
stealing.
You just do. You just
Go
don't.
ahead, Phil.
They put math in their stealing, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Don't steal over 1,000.
Right. Don't
Oh, yeah,
steal over.
You
and
got to
that-
keep up with
calculate
it. You
this.
got to
They
calculate on your
actually-
phone.
they
All right, we got to
actually
stop right here.
We gotta stop. And they walk out of the store. And the
Waving.
cops cannot touch them. Well, there again, California. I swear. I'm way
California's a
behind.
land where women and the men try to be.
Okay.
Okay.
And in
Okay.
Chicago-
I got you.
Chicago's got them. They'll get like hundreds, 200 or 300 kids. Go in a Walmart and just grab stuff.
Right.
All of them running out, and so Walmart closing those stores up there. First of all, and I said, well, they need to put the SWAT team out there shooting them rubber balls.
Yeah.
Like
As
the
they
scatter
carry 'em
gun.
out, just shoot 'em.
Pop, pop, and you start laying them down. Or not killing them, but
Just lay them down with them
yeah,
little bags. Bean bags is what they call
Oh,
them.
it
I think.
hurt. You
Dean
know it
Ford
hurt.
give an
My-
opportunity to the schools one time to have a kids' day, and so he no alcohol, no nothing, just doing the DJ. He opened up and D said it was packed. I wasn't there.
It
And
was
said
wall to wall.
this kid got out of line, and D went over and said, "You're gonna." He said, "You shut your mouth.
You can't touch me."
touch me and everything." The party was over,
I said, I
and
can
I don't
shut this
think
thing
you
down.
ever run
Won't never do
another
kids'
one
day.
like that, because D, it ain't, Would you have got whooping if you told your
Well, that's
daddy
what I was fixing to say.
shut
My
up or
daddy
something?
made us not want to steal,
Right.
or do none of that stuff, or fight.
Didn't really
if I
have
got
to
a
say
paddling
much
at
about
school,
it.
I got one 5 times worse when I got home.
Now you were serious. When your daddy whooped you, he whooped you, didn't he?
The
Dick?
blood run
It
out
wasn't
of
no
it.
spanking, was
No.
it?
I can't stand somebody say, I'm going to whoop you. I'm
I
going to whoop
yeah.
you, and don't do
You
it.
told 'em,
I
you
told
told
that
'em
story
one
one
day.
time. Whoop
Yeah.
them. If you're going to say you're going to whoop them, whoop them.
Then whoop 'em.
Make them realize it.
You just wait till I get you home, or you just wait till
We should be playing music here. We are talking. We just had
man.
We
People
finna
love
go
it.
home. That's what we
People
finna
love
do.
it.
Because
No, we
we're
ain't
going.
got
We're not
2
going
minutes.
home as soon as we get off the air. We got to take these cameras down and all that stuff and load it on the. I rented a U-Haul instead of driving that big old box truck. We're just gonna pull it down there. And Phil's gonna be missing us, buddy. I mean, this is gonna be. It's gonna.
turn it on in the morning, Phil.
You
We'll
watch and
send
say
you out
I
a
could
song.
be on there.
I'll be watching.
That could be
I
me.
could be on there.
See,
That
Randall
could
will be
me.
on base while we're down there, so
You'll be sitting your.
you can say I could be sitting right there where old Big Randall's sitting.
Yeah, you got a bass man that beats all I've ever seen.
Miss Jen, you got a bass. Let me talk to you about your bass man.
He eats a lot.
Do you
She'll
want a
say,
good show?
Little man.
"Ooh," she said, "Whoo, boy,
Oh.
Wayne and Randy, Randall ate all them cookies and cakes and stuff."
Your bass man has
Your
ate
bass
all
man.
the cookies.
I've been around the
Oh.
world. I've seen a lot of people eating, but I ain't never
we
seen nothing.
had a singer on here the other day made both of y'all look small.
Well, we did.
And he
Boy, I
did a
liked
good
him.
job too, man. Really good.
Really
He
did.
did well.
The Muscle Show
He got
song.
your attention up in most of the show. We hope you enjoyed the show today. We're streaming live WAC TV 24, and we're having a good time. And we'll see you all back tomorrow morning. Not here, but I hope if everything comes on like it's supposed to. You never know about technology, but we're supposed to be live at the same time tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon, Friday morning, and the next afternoon, Saturday morning, and Saturday afternoon. So we got a Saturday show. If I can talk them into it, we might do a Sunday show. You know, Dalton love that. And say if you pay us to stay down here another week, we will.
We'll wove at you in the morning.
Bye bye, y'all. We'll see y'all in the morning. Bye bye.